Pardon the hair. I usually cut it myself, and well, it's a hit and miss with that because I'm not very good at it. I haven't found very many people good at anything really, and nowadays, there's a lot of imposters. And anyway, I wanted to talk about um, just wanted to get the right angle here because my wood stove is going, and I think that's a cool effect to have the flames in the background. But pardon me while I go adjust something here. Close the flue and get the kitty cat arena going. Yeah, she's eating. I hope she's okay with her eating and everything. She's having some egg from the chickens, friends' chickens. But anyway, back to, I really had something profound to say. Um, Pardon me while I'm authentically trying to. Oftentimes, this is the best, next to having it, well, in addition, accessory would be, I mean, luxury, would be to have it under the sun. I like to get it in the sun and then comb my hair precisely in the way that you see I'm doing here. Um, uh, Never thought I would do this ever in my life, but I, pardon me, it's a very effective way to just, ah, it kind of, it stimulates the skull, first of all. I do that. That's what I'm doing. It's kind of very, see, the point is like, I can only observe it like one observes an animal over there that grooms its feathers or something, and you wonder, how is it doing it? Does it even work? Like, you think you want to go and buy a comb, but it would never use the comb, but I don't compare myself to like my birds or anything because they do preen their feathers, but they don't do a bad job. It's amazing. It's what I'm doing is much more than what meets the eye. It's that there's energy like the feathers that they have. They are. I'm actually, see, when you mess with your hair, you're actually messing with the air because, as you know, and I'm definitely gonna pull my chalkboard over. There's my little baby. She's just a little sweetheart. Hi. Did you get enough to eat, my little baby? Hi. Did you just join me today? I was trying to tell you about some words. I hope you like some of the stuff that I'm coming up with. It's actually coming up with me. So I wanted to talk about something coming up with me. I've been experiencing a lot of energy with coming with the fact that all of this squares, pardon me, grand cross squares in the airs and oppositions are directly affecting. Well, it's not directly, but it's enough, and we're going to be heading into squares to the Pluto is darn square my Mercury, okay, and there's where I'm. Oh God, am I surviving okay? Am I gonna be all right? I'm sure I'll have a better demeanor when that Pluto starts to give way. And the thing is just don't give up. Don't give up. See, I need to not give up. I have a terrible trait with Jupiter going backwards in Pisces. I tend to give up a little bit, like too easy. But it comes with well, if there isn't a motorcycle involved, I don't know why I'm doing anything anymore. So, having said that, warning sign that, pardon me while I just look at my cat because I really try to keep an eye on her. And I think it's just that she's going pee right now. But let me go look, okay? Hope she doesn't mind me staring at her now. No, she just is doing pee right now, but I'll be excited to see her pooping. I saw her like eating a stick today, and I was like, man, why is this cat doing this? Anyway, yeah. Oh, now it's now I think she's trying to take a big deep hole. Now she's gonna try and go poop. Pardon me while I look at this. Let me see. Did you do something? Yes, you did. Good girl. That's great. I'm so proud of you, my little baby. Yeah. Good girl. How you doing? She went poop and stoked. Pardon my work pants here, but she went poop. It's so relieving to see her little turtlet. A nice long one. So back to, oh, now I know what I wanted to say. Minute 6 and 50. But really, I could edit it, and who knows where it's at now. But what I wanted to say is that, you guys probably got on my video here because you like your narcissism subject matter. I didn't bring. I was not her smart. Oh, she's so special. See, you think there's a lot of people here that they're really adamant in having survived narcissism. They couldn't that darn narcissist couldn't get to them. Could knock them down or out or whatever, and that's great and everything. Good. Maybe you're just getting practice but there isn't any competition with because next, you're going to need to uh, try and survive love, which nothing survives love, babe. Nothing. I didn't just say that there isn't a wonderful math after. It's just that, yeah, it's way beyond trying to survive your own misunderstanding. Really, I mean, if you survive your own misunderstanding, it means that maybe you didn't get over it in the first place. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But in case it makes perfect sense, which most likely it will, what doesn't make sense is that I continue to let my cat play with my very legs, the bottom of my legs. She has claws. I do have a little toy, like a wand toy, but right now she's doing the classic shoelace play. She's just a classic kitten that's laying the turds and also playing. She's playing. I love to see her running, playing, you know what I'm saying, man? But she's, I noticed her though, she is a dragon. I tried to tell you that last time. And why does she steal the show? See, because it's love and nothing survives it. Talk about a fire that's just, whoops, what happened? Well, I don't know, but I'm still smiling. Let's go, darling. That's just precisely it. I mean, if you want to, like, say if it was to create a friend out of somebody for you, you're just going to be like, there's a hurricane, and you're like, come with me, and you're just looking right into each other's eyes. A hurricane, and world falls out. You know, maybe we were in the last life. See, a lot of us are doing past life karma wrap up right now, and also soul contract, kind of either disconnecting or be careful of getting caught in it, you know. But we could have had lifetime with each other, you know, in another life, and it doesn't have to be human. See, that's my I'm about to say. Maybe you were just two cats, or like you were two macaw birds, or a couple birds, or something like that. Fishes, fishes have really healthy monogamous relationships. I think they're amazing. If you really look at the life of some fish, the way they do, and wow, how are you doing? I would like to believe it's love that is trying to decimate me to pieces, but no, it's a different decimation. See, I am love, and so you can't fool me. You know, there's where you're either merging and emerging. You know, it's like only a flame can approach the flame, and then they just they become one. You know, and then they back apart. The thing about the imposter is that it's just maybe it's a moth or anything else, and it's like, well, but babe, you've never experienced love before, and so this is going to be difficult because whew, I'm here to tell you right now, and maybe you don't know this about me because you don't know this about me. And I don't have to tell you anything about it. I can point my camera more to my chalkboard over here. But the truth is about me. If love is a matter of like the one-on-one thing, and particularly with men, Steve, I have 5 planets in Libra, and I'm a woman. That should be enough right there because everybody knows that the Librian woman, and this is just like a kiss that sun, square Pluto, really, boy, have mercy. But watch how she's going to work, babes. I mean, let's look at that aspect on the 22nd when Venus is Sun is squaring Pluto, which is a Venus ruled sun. That's why you want to look at Venus and see what exactly it's doing. See, it has gone into Sagittarius as of the 18th, and so we're cruising along. It's the 20th now, and it's a beautiful Venus who just really smart, really sociable, really outdoorsy, but very book read maybe, and cultured perhaps, and just bright. And God, you can't say enough about the Venus and Sagittarius. But now it's kind of woman that is very funny. You know, she's comedian, just fiery. Getting back to the fire things, it's amazing that I kind of just you saw it right there. I was talking about love being the same as fire, and that's what we have Venus and fire now. And well, you're not going to survive love very well if see this is the thing with me. I was trying to tell you a very personal aspect of myself that because I'm 50 years old and I can tell you, and it hasn't been very many, but the it's first of all men. See, I'm a woman here, and there is a thing going on between men and women. There isn't a doubt that there's something going on. For me as a woman, it's very I don't know. It's peculiar. I've looked better than this, by the way. My facial expressions are pretty much just like, bear with me, babes. I hope this gets happy someday. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm fine. But getting back to, I used to have a less of a horrific look on my face throughout my life, and sorry. Um, but I've had profound, soulful relationships. Nobody's business. I mean, you could say that, but it's like everybody else would say that too, right? No, but But no, I mean, I tried any. To me, it's all relationship, right? Even you see, I'm having a relationship with my cat right now, and everything. Really, I'm having a relationship with this light. Now, there's people, of course, everybody. I pay very 100% attention. It doesn't matter who it is for how long. I am there for them, man. I am just doing relating, really. It's relating. It's not relationshipping. It's relating. So, but getting back to what I'm trying to say about you think you've survived narcissism, got A+ on that, and, well, here comes love, baby, and you're not going to survive it. See, I know because, well, and it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. See, what happens is like the best you is left, and see, I know this because, well, I've had some pretty intense affairs, or more like love affairs is what I mean. It's just, there's a good friend there, really. And we end up loving each other. But see, the thing with me, though, I notice is talk about dangerous because I am a love achieved, babe. I'm here. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. As 5 planets in Libra, 369 feeling fine, Sun, Pluto, Mars, and that right there is like, you, oh man, I love God, and that's all I can do. Really, that's what I love, and that's why and how that I'm about to tell you this next thing about me is that the men that I've had in my life who have fallen in love with me, I mean, first of all, they fall in love with me. They think they're in love and they like me at first, right? And everybody does too. Everybody at first is like, ah. I'm like, but because I'm achieved as love, like a little, I achieved a higher octave, and I know I sound really arrogant and egotistical right now, and most people would try to prove to me no, and it's like, no, we're talking about you become a real live witness to our characters in real time. You have to do this as an experience in reality. You can't make something up in your head. And the word witness comes up again for me. And it's hard to find one of those, but I'm not really looking for it, but it helps. Christ, did you have a witness? Not really. Yeah. Okay. Well, Christ is also love. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the higher octave that says, man, would you stop that fake love stuff? Maybe perhaps. But now let's get back to how that it's like, yeah, I know, I see, you might have attraction. They might be attracted, and it's like, well, okay, and you take a risk, but after a while, you're going to realize that I am love itself. So then you fall, and they will fall in love. God, I came 18 minutes. And they actually do the real life in love, um, the way I won't have it any other way. By the way, it's the love of God that comes at me, to tell you the truth. It's whether it's known or not. Yeah, you think you know God, but then have an experience of love, or the love for God and the love of God, and it's quite like what you just heard. It's like, well, who is who? And it's like, good question. Would you stop with the illusion of separateness as far as like, now if it's just, yeah, of course it's just energy we're working with, and a lot of times there's that physicality part, but no, there's something more beautiful about the person who is your friend, the good friend, and you just find each other with each other. You find each other there with each other, and of course, maybe in the past you notice each other from afar, and you're like, man, that's really interesting. Catches your eye, or whatever. It could be like that wherever you are, at the university or at the workplace or in town or whatever, your community, church, and you're single, and you notice somebody, and you just all of a sudden you find yourself, God will bring you together. The universe, it's what they say, right? If you're a soulmate kind of person, and the truth is I'm mated as soul with other souls here. If it's a soul, I made it as. I mean, I don't mean to sound like spread thin or anything, but no, it's a I don't know. We are here destined to meet each other on this plane and work something out right. And I this place is very hard on the subject matter of love, I guess. Say, right? What is it? And so it's just like cherish. You should cherish every minute of like really it's interaction with people, and it does not have to be what people think I'm talking about is that one-on-one, man, that is where he fell in love. No, but it's the same love that if they try to do a one-on-one, it fucking burns them up and they turn into love itself. They realize, oh my God, I didn't know anything else until this, and you keep working together. See, that's what I know is that you eventually you can kind of really. It's like you kind of go like this, right? And it you might have to depart. It could be after 15 years or even 35 years. If you're lucky, it's a 35 or 65-year run, but oftentimes it's not like that. Sometimes it's only 2 minutes. See, I am not working with anything more or less than what I work with, which is my level of understanding of how to be present with people. And I love my people when it's time. And you can find some people making it to your doorstep, right? In a snowstorm or something, and fixing your antenna to your whatever. And it's like, is it just because you wanted to watch TV? And you got to watch out for that. But no, really, it's like, who cares? They helped you, and you're helping them, right? Because they wanted to watch the darn TV, and I don't know, so did you. And it's like, are you really uh, looking at it as like who's? Because really, materially, well, if it's here already, I mean, boy, doesn't money complicate everything yet, right? But try not to go there. Just, but money is there is the same as the antenna on the TV and the who knows who. It's just, can you guys share and just realize you guys both need it? And what are you doing, right? So hey, thanks for sitting. Well, 22 minutes seems to have gone really fast, and so I hope that these new red shirt films are more interesting than ever. I bear with me while these Mars, oh my God, have mercy. Oh my God. It's been really hard on me because I'm Mars ruled and then Mars in Cancer. It's not easy. I remember it was hard, and so but I'm dealing with. I'm fine. I'm trying to become more and more awake. We don't have to. It doesn't affect you. It's a season. It's like you can't forget that this too shall pass. Me but being Mars ruled and then the Mars in Cancer. It's like, of course, I've been very homebody. I don't mind. It's like I need to get a lot of stuff done here, and I should, and I do, and I have, and it's very vigorous. It's a time to do like a vigorous domestic activity, but after a while, you want to be able to relax. And there are issues coming up that are very, very, very heavy duty for me in my life personally with my homestead that I own and how it's just coming up like with this Grand Cross. It's like, yeah, the big. So should you stay or should you go? Do you want to just like what's going on? Really, I can only just watch the movie. It's like, okay, so how it is and the reason why. I don't get any help here from the neighbors or nothing. None of them are at all giving a fuck. I mean, I know that we're different, but see, that's not at all how I live. Just because you're different, I'm not going to fucking give you the time of day and find out if I can be there for you. See, because I've been here, my family's been here much longer, and I know I kind of talk about this sometimes, but maybe it's good to refresh and like my point of view is like, well, and I'm not attached to it or anything, but it's just like, well, that's unfortunate. What has just lined up here is the usual death cult style coffin plots where it's the living dead. And a lot of them don't really live up here. You wonder what is going on. But I know that, see, I know that my block, the people that live there, it's like the pizza, the people that own the pizza parlor, business owners live here, on here. Um, it's chock full of, it seems like, business owners, and then or a business owns those homes, like the school owns this place over here, and some employees are there. I think they own a couple, and it's just organizations that, who am I here? Except for the one who kept it green, keeps it green, and has been trying to keep it green. But then this guy next door here, he pours all that asphalt around. And anyway, thanks for listening to me with this. There is so much in the air that I can feel right now. If it's, like I was trying to tell you on my last video, if it's not like just the bombardment of people that can think certain things about you, that's what's not. So you have to be very strong spiritually to get your own channel here. Like, say, now, really, Facebook, now, if you're a strong personality, really, if you are a beacon of light, if you really are a chosen person, meaning that God fucking has just grabbed you and uses you like a glove with his hand up your ass, and he's moving you like a puppet, making your will his will, and vice versa, and you happen to be on Facebook. See, it turns out to, you're a target, and you have to be careful because it's kind of geared to kill God, especially his armament. Right? No? Do I sound like way too like dualistic, or is it not in the air? Is it in the air that we might be handling some hell of energies that, with that sun in Libra, if you do not take the highest road of love and say, no, I don't accept anything more or less in my life. And I'm not being a narcissist saying this, see, because a narcissist doesn't like love, right? See, this is it. With Pluto going into Aquarius at the end of the year, for the rest of the next 20 years, it's going to be a question. Who are your people, not only in your neighborhood, that saying, who are the people in your neighborhood? Like I was trying to tell you, like, they don't even care. And really, it's not that I expect, it's not that I want people to shove their head up my ass or vice versa. No. Good friends don't do that to each other. They just kind of go, hey, and let me know if you need something, or they kind of see that you need something and then they bring it. You know what I mean? And there's where you pay attention, because it's not always material things that we can provide for each other, or money. Maybe we have a conversation that helps you with, like, talking to that spiritual person, and you are hurting because maybe your son died or something like that, and it just so happens just a little bit of an association, like just talk about it. Like, see, you know how it is if you're an empath, a super sensitive empath. People pour into you, right? It's like right away a stranger is telling you on a very personal level about something that it's like it's a special moment, and you do not treat it like, oh, this person's just dumping on me. No, I don't mean it like that. No, because there's an exchange there where you can see that's like, oh God, I so needed that too. They needed that from you, right? And so that's, to me, that's life. You are there for people on a scale that's like putting both hands into it all the time, no matter how long or short. It's the same shit. And if you're somebody who finds somebody, and you guys can start working together, and it's just, I can imagine how beautiful that would be. You know what I mean? you need to watch out because it's reciprocating, right? You always hear that. And for me, with my situation, it's like, you know what? There's an obvious thing here. Um, because I do own land and a home and all that stuff. It's like, oh man, see, it's the narcissistic society, which I don't see it here. All I see is my possibility. I say, oh God, there's 417 viewers and prescribers. I mean, sorry, subscribers, and possibly seven, sometimes eight more if I do a narcissist video. But what if I um, taint this with the word? You think narcissists are something to survive and be proud of? You're not going to survive love, babe. You're gone. Everything that you even thought of even the world. But I didn't just say that you don't gain something um, much more valuable than all of that. See, there's something like like in Buddhism. I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's like, well, in Buddhism, when you become enlightened, you don't gain anything. Rather, you lose a lot of shit. You lose a lot of burden of Maya, the mind, attachment to ego, mind,